Okay.
I ended up getting into a fight with a lady, older lady in there.
Okay. Physical fight?
Yeah, a physical fight. So I lost that job,
Oh, no. Did they take good time from you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wait. Did you have one of those quiet fights where you fought and then everybody watched out or somebody saw you?
That fight was off the chain. They had to call they had to call a B level to get me up off of her.
Oh, wow.
That's how bad they had.
And they didn't take any time from you guys?
Because they took it from her because she was the assaulter. She was the aggressor.
She hit you?
She hit me first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I was trying not, I was trying to, calm the situation down. But after that, I said, you know what?
You're going to fight back?
Yeah, and that's what I did.
Okay. Hello, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Meet the Shoe. I'm Nina.
And I am Sade.
And today we will be talking about how women don't support each other. And why they don't support each other. Mm-hmm. And what it is about people keeping receipts on favors. Meaning, when you do something for somebody, especially in a time of need, there's no need for you to throw it up in their face.
Right.
Why do we as women bring up what we've done for somebody when we done, it's done. Just like God says, when he forgives you, it's in the land of forgiveness and he never brings it back up. What are we doing as a people, as a person, regardless of what culture you are? What are we doing to live more God-like and forgiving or giving instead of receiving or reminding the things of what you gave?
Right. So just to think back, when I look and reflect the things in my life and I see stuff, I'm like, okay, why as women we don't just support each other, help each other out, or when you have a friend, you sat there and one of y'all might be doing better than the other, but when you see your friend leveling up, you get all attitude or you're mad or something. We all should be leveling up together. We should be pulling each other up together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm just thinking like how it's like just a dog.
Is it just friends? Though?
It could be trolls too. It's people you don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or a friend of a friend that says, "Oh, you can't do this," and then that friend they going to buy what they friend done said.
Right.
Instead of you knowing the person personally. You know what I'm saying? And having a close relationship with that person. Base your relationship on that person, not on your word of your friend or your ex-friend or whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like, why do we always backstabbing each other?
Right. And especially, give the viewers an example of how it was when we were locked up.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so...
Versus, like, when you got money, it's Christmas time right now. So when you got money on your books during Christmas and you went down the commissary, and you felt a little human, you went and bought a whole bunch of food or the new gym shoes that was on commissary for the month for Christmas, because at Christmas time, while you're incarcerated, they have, it's called specials, they put things on for just, Christmas time to make more money. They put different, special items on at that time, and once they're gone, right? So at that time, what were some of the things that they offered in prison that you bought and then someone hated on you about, or you might have bought the last one and then everybody in the unit is like, oh, she bought the last one, or oh, she bought all of them because somebody sent her the money, and it was pretty sad. Some women might see women getting a lot of canteen and and they don't like them, they mad at them or whatever because they got it. Or you might have that one person be like, okay, I'm going to pull up on because have ulterior motives. She's getting canteen every week, so I'm going to be her close friend. Right. Or that's going to be my girlfriend if she's in a gay, Right. So they're looking at you like a lick.
Exactly. So one thing for, a lot of the jobs are limited in the prison. So if you become like the gym assistant or the photo person for visiting, which they only have one or two,
right?
People would get jealous about that that you have that job.
Wow.
Yeah. So I remember when they opened up the cosmetology school. And I became the tutor because me and another girl probably was the only ones that had a license, and I think my license
in the whole prison.
Yeah,
really,
and my license was active.
Okay,
still, because I had just
you just were locked up.
Yeah,
okay.
So there we go, the whispers and the talking. Oh, she got the job as a tutor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when it's just the different things that people want to make you lose that position. Okay. I ended up getting into a fight with a lady, an older lady in there.
Okay. Physical fight?
Yeah, a physical fight. So I lost that job,
Oh, no. Did they take good time from you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, wait. Did you have one of those quiet fights where you fought and then everybody watched out or somebody saw you?
That fight was off the chain. They had to call a B level to get me up off of her.
Oh, wow.
That's how bad they had.
And they didn't take any time from you guys?
Because they took it from her because she was the assaulter. She was the aggressor.
She hit you?
She hit me first.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I was trying not, I was trying to, calm the situation down. But after that, I said, you know what?
You're going to fight back?
Yeah, and that's what I did.
Okay.
Because, we were in the parenting unit, so I ended up losing all my privileges, trying to get my kids there, everything.
Oh, no.
When I got out I ended up going back and got accepted back into the program, but different jobs. So I ended up applying when I got I applied for to be a tutor. People didn't like that.
Wow.
Or some people might liked it that went to school because I was tutoring and be like, okay, she might can help me progress and get my GED or my high school diploma. You know what I'm saying? So they do little stuff like be nice to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, give them that extra. What's the answer to this question? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just.
And anger's flare during holiday time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fights and jealousy flare up during holiday time. When people will purposely make you lose your visits during the holiday time. They'll know, they're going to have a visit. Oh, yeah, I'm going to make sure that she loses her visit or she ain't going to see her kids because I'm sick of her. I'm tired of her going to commissary every week. I'm sick of her being on the phone. Woo, yes, the jealousy is just bad. And usually from what I've witnessed when I was locked up was that the people that had money on their books, I was one of the ones that always had money on my books. And when we look to help the ones that don't, usually the ones that don't have money on their books aren't haters.
No, they're not.
They're willing and able to do whatever. They want to work for the help that you give them. Iron clothes.
Yes.
Wash your clothes.
Crochet for you.
Come make your bed while you run to work. Cook for you. Now that was a big thing.
Yeah,
yes.
Cooking, yep.
Cook for you. And so when you have the ones, and I was in a federal facility, so it was worldwide. So it was usually the Spanish people that they didn't have a lot of family taking care of them because they were in those cartels or, big, gang type of rings, big, what's it called? When a lot of people are indicted together, big superseding indictment, a lot of people on their cases, there would be a lot of people that whoever they were, the organizations that they were usually under, they might have got lost or left behind, and so they didn't usually have money, and they would have they wouldn't have their families over here either.
Right. So it's just them.
Those people would constantly have everything sold up. Oh, mommy, you need to cook. You need me to cook for you. And not in no disrespectful way or nothing. They would get it on. Oh, I'll come and I will make your bed for you every morning, and I wash your clothes for you. They wanted to be paid. They were not lazy, and then so when you see things like that and you'll see, people will watch you and get up under you if they're not trying to use you, then they would get up under you to get to know your business. You see all kind of bad things in there.
Yeah, you do.
Especially, like I said, during Christmas time. And another thing that I want to touch on that this week that really bothered me was one of the Instagram influencers, Ari, right? The girlfriend of Moneybagg Yo. Yeah. So she's a big influencer. She's done pretty well for herself to be under 30 years old, you know? And one thing that disturbed me that she did was she has this friend, Olivia, and it's become her friend, and she's a makeup artist. Now, one good thing about the young versus old, the younger people, the millennials, they support each other until they get mad at each other. She found this girl. They became friends. She's a big makeup artist. She started doing everyone's makeup. And so from the looks of it, from the shade room, is that Ari got a little territorial with her friendship, meaning she got upset because the girl Olivia, the makeup artist, is on full production on the T.I. and Tiny show, right? So she's leveled up. So have you ever been in a situation where you level up to the next level, you get you a brand new car, or when you first got out and you first got your shop, you know, you hear little whispers about, you know, people talking about you moving up to the next level. You think you're somebody. Like, what is that? Where is that? Why does people do that?
I don't know.
That's the point. Are you supposed to stay the same? Like, are you out here risking your life or getting up every morning at a certain time to go get your money to be the same, looking like the same way that you did last year, or have the same money in your account that you had last year? Each year you work, I would think, to have a higher amount in your account than what you had last year, or to move in a better house that you had from last year, or if you own a house, make a upgrade to the house that you already purchased. Like, that's what life is, to go up, up, and up. You're not wanting to stay the same or go down, you know?
Right. So Ari then so Olivia does Ari's makeup, right?
Yes, she's her makeup artist.
So what was the problem between those two?
Well, from my understanding, they got into it online, and Olivia just made a post that she, you know, she's on full production with the T.I. and Tiny show.
Oh, nice.
Right? And so then Ari made it like, once a person finds out who gets their once I have a person on my team, I don't deal with them anymore, you know? Once everybody else is doing it, I don't do what everybody else does. So basically, since she's got her a new job, she doesn't want to deal with the girl anymore. She said, she made a post stating that I'm going to pay $150K a year and keep my makeup artist to myself. And so the girl Olivia was upset, saying that, you know, hey, I'm trying to level up on my son. You know, I have a child. I want to level up. And I don't think it should be a problem.
Right.
And so Ari comes back at her like, oh, don't make it like I haven't done for you. Broke bread at the table. I brought the spoons, knives, and the forks to the table for you. It's like, why are you telling everybody what you did for her?
What bothers me is, why don't you want to see your friend around other celebrities doing their makeup? Why is it so? Are you being, I don't know, selfish and territorial because you want your friend to yourself?
Yeah,
or are
that's what she
you
wanted.
mad about her leveling up to a standard higher than you?
Well, I think that for Ari, I'll say in this, I think that she's one of those people that she wants to continue to stand out and, you know,
be the head.
Be in the lead, right? That still isn't putting you behind. I mean, she has a lot of people that she models their clothes for, so I'm pretty sure her bank account is pretty fat. She also has a hair collection that she's doing, and she just, from the looks of it now, I don't know her, but from social media, from looking at it, she leveled up on, she was G Herbo. She is G Herbo's baby mother. She took the money that he gave her, or saved the money that he gave her, or the money that she made from riding with him, you know, being around him, and she invested into her hairline. She's doing real well with that, right? She also is a designer with Shane Justin, and she is with Fashion Nova, and she always helps people's products. So she's an influencer.
Right.
So she's doing pretty good for herself. She's not a makeup artist. There's no reason for her to be upset about Olivia leveling up, because she's your friend. She's still gonna do your makeup. I didn't understand where the dispute came. You know, everything on social media ain't what it is. It must have been some things going on behind the scene, but we're just touching on it because that's what was in the news as of recent. You know, we inform you, we keep you currently informed with the old and the new, you know?
So yeah, that's funny, because as I was reading Milano's
and
Instagram,
Milano is
Meek Mill's
baby mother, and she has her own clothing line.
Okay. So some troll got on there and said, something about posting. He posts other people's stuff and don't post your shit no more. And
wow.
You just a baby mom. I'm like, what the heck?
And you know, and it's sad that I remember the story of her now. She's the fashion designer.
Yes.
And her line is doing very well. And isn't she having a class or something to help people? She's trying to level other people up on how they need to sell their clothing line, which that is a very good thing, you know?
It is.
And it's sad that her baby is about what? It's under, they have a son and he's under a year. And it's sad for him that he did ghost her. I don't know the extent of their situation or their relationship, but it's sad when people think from looking in, because it's on social media, that, oh, I can talk about, you know, I know what I'm talking about. You know, he doesn't want you no more. He's over here with somebody else. That has to be pretty hard for her. You know what I'm saying?
Right, it is.
It has to be.
People need to mind their own business.
Yes. Especially when it comes to relationships.
Exactly.
Well, our lesson today in the podcast is that whenever you do something for somebody, don't keep score on favors. Never keep receipts on favors, ever. If you do something for somebody, you're supposed to do it from the heart. Like, why talk about it? What are you talking about? You know, I remember one time when I was locked up, I was offered a job in the commissary. Something so petty as a commissary, right? But I could see why everybody would want to be in the commissary, because they get to see everything first. Ooh, I get to see everything first. I get to hook up on, you know, a cheaper price, or I'm going to get some extra treats, or, you know, it really is. I'm only going to be able to buy my stuff first. That's the only hookup for commissary, right? Okay, so I was an orderly. Almost my whole prison bed, because one thing about an orderly job, you can work for 2 hours and get paid for 8 hours. Okay. You don't work the whole 8 hours. Hey, in prison is just like on the street. Right. You got to work them 8 hours. You gonna give that government in or out of prison them 8 hours. Ain't no sitting or playing around. Ain't no pumping iron all day and working out all day either. Everything is on a time schedule. And so they were like, what did they pick you for? Why did they pick you to be in the commissary? I said, I don't know. Why not me? Why not pick me? What do you mean, why? Right. I started walking around the unit, hollering and screaming like I was crazy, like snapping on them. I don't give a F about who don't like that they picked me to be in the commissary. I don't want this trash job. Let me out of jail. Let me out. Let me out of prison. That's the only job that I want is out of here. You know, and I'm going on and on and on. I don't want to be in here with you hoes, you know. You know, when you're younger, you really gotta pay attention. And I say learn from your elders, learn from people older than you, learn from people that has had experience, because one thing about it, you ain't going backwards. You gonna get older, you know, and I hope that for Ari and her friend Olivia, that they pay attention to what they're doing more. She told her friend, Ari also told her friend, the girl needs to be grateful, because I guess, you know, Ari must have put her on, but it's like, I gotta keep praising you every time. It's like, when do you stop saying thank you for something someone done for you?
Right.
Do you say thank you forever? Do you keep reminding them forever and ever and ever? It's like everybody's leveling up. If I said thank you and showed you my gratitude at first, that don't mean that I forgot. I'm trying to go up, up, and up. Let me. Allow me to grow, you know? And I say, whoever is out there listening, to all the viewers, don't let nobody stop you from doing what you gotta do.
No.
Every single day you gotta work hard at the next thing you're trying to get to. You can't let it sleep, because you know what they say, if you don't use it, you will lose it.
Yes.
Definitely. So thank you for tuning in for another episode of Meet the Shoe.